Today we're going to be listening and following along to a story called The Lion King's Friend. This story is about a kid actor in a well-known musical play called The Lion King. You may be familiar with this play, or you may have seen a play with another title before. As we're thinking about plays, we also think about how they are performed. In plays, you have actors who act out the actions of the story. You have acts and scenes that show the progression or the events of stories. You have the stage that gives us clues to the setting, the time and the place of the story. And you also have an audience. And the audience's job during a play is, of course, to listen and to enjoy. I think being an actor would be really hard, because I think being an actor means there's a lot of extra preparation before to make sure that they are being successful in their role as the character in the story. As we're reading, I want you to think about what it would be like to be an actor. As we're reading, I want you to also think about any unfamiliar words that you may come across and how you can use context clues to help you understand them. And as always, as we're reading, I want you to think about the fluency. Am I reading the story fluently? Am I stopping at punctuation and using expression as I read? Okay. The Lion King's Friend. Do you know the story about the Lion King? You may have seen the movie, or you might have even been lucky enough to see the musical. A man who writes about theater says the Lion King is kid-friendly. Sidney McNeil knows how true that is. When Sidney was only 10 years old, she was an actor in the Broadway production of the play. There it says that the show and movie was kid-friendly. What is the twist on that meaning when the article said Sidney knows how true that is? So if you think about kid-friendly, you know that would mean that it's not too grown up. It's good for kids to see. When the writer says Sidney knows how kid-friendly The Lion King is, she means to be in. This is an amazing show for even a child actor. Paragraph 2. Just imagine that you're young Sidney. Not everybody is allowed backstage at the New Amsterdam Theater in New York City, but you are. That's because you have an important role in The Lion King, the Broadway musical. The Lion King is the tale of Simba, a young lion coming of age through trials and troubles. The lion grows up to take his place on the throne of the animal kingdom. You play young Nola, dear friend of Simba. Okay, so if you go back and think about the character that Sidney plays, she plays the character of Nola. At the back door of the theater, a guard nods good morning and lets you in. You climb some stairs and walk down a hallway. You greet everybody as you pass, finally stopping in front of your door. The door boasts a gold star with your name and the words Lion King underneath. You check for messages about today's performance. Then you make your way to the makeup room. As you take your place in the makeup, hair, costume room, your co-star, the boy who plays Simba, sits next to you. Around you are all sorts of wigs and makeup. The hairdresser carefully weaves a microphone system into your hair. You and your fellow actors are quiet as makeup artists transform you into your animal characters. The makeup artist paints your face with an imaginative young lion mask. Someone asks if getting made up tickles. Nope, you answer. A loudspeaker announces, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 15-minute call." 15. Later, "Have a great show, everybody." Someone shouts, "You too." You answer, and off you go. The show goes well as always. The audience loves it, especially the kids. After the final curtain call, it's backstage again. At the time, young Sidney and her family lived in Montclair, New Jersey. She had taken dance and voice lessons but had little professional experience on stage. Before the role of young Nala come along, it wasn't easy to balance school and acting, but Sydney loved being on stage. After reading that last paragraph, I think it would be really hard for Sydney to balance school and acting, because both are really important to her. And I know that acting takes a lot of extra time. So when we think about that word balance, we think about something being either even or uneven. So for her to want to do both means she had to be really dedicated. Imagine living your dream at age 10, she exclaims. Seriously, you have to be really focused to do this. Your family has to be supportive. If mine wasn't, I'd have had 500 nervous breakdowns. Teachers at Sydney's school have been understanding too, she says, and my best friends don't treat me differently. Sydney has some advice for anyone who has been bitten by the acting bug. Never give up. Even if someone says you're not good enough, just keep going. An advertisement for the play says, The Lion King. See it now, remember it forever. Sydney certainly will. I hope you enjoyed reading this story about the Lion King's friend. Um, it was interesting to see how this is different from some of the other selections we've experienced so far. The video opener at the beginning and the story that we visited yesterday called That's Entertainment. And this told us from Sydney's perspective what it was like to be an actor in a play. So I hope you enjoyed reading The Lion King's Friend.